From The National, this is Trending Middle East. I'm Yasmin Al-Taji. It's Tuesday, May 6th. Here are today's headlines. Israel and Houthis are volleying threats in an apparent escalation. Tensions are up after a Houthi missile landed near Israel's Ben Gurion airport, injuring multiple people over the weekend. Now, Houthis have vowed to continue targeting that airspace, and Israel has vowed retaliation. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu threatened strikes in a video posted to social media. He said, quote, "We attacked in the past, we will attack in the future," unquote.
Success breeds success, and the Houthis are likely to carry on their attacks using the Palestinian-2 hypersonic missiles that proved successful in striking Ben Gurion Airport on Sunday.
The National's Thomas Harding reports.
Israel got very lucky, open source intelligence analyst Tal Hagen told The National. If they hit just a few hundred meters in a different direction, it would have caused a mass casualty event.
Analysts have told The National Israel's next steps involve looking closely at both offensive and defensive capacities.
Primarily, they will look into why the very sophisticated Arrow 3 and THAAD missile interceptor systems failed to work. It appears that one missile was launched but failed to intercept the Palestine 2 missile, and the Arrow did not operate effectively. That is the first thing they'll look at. Secondly, they will see at how they can launch strikes on Yemen itself in order to take out the Houthis' manufacturing capabilities. But given that the Americans have been doing that consistently, day after day, for the last 3 or 4 weeks, is questionable what Israel be able to achieve in those strikes.
Meanwhile, Iran has denied helping Yemen's Houthis in the attack. Netanyahu had said earlier, quote, "attacks by the Houthis emanate from Iran," unquote. He'd said Israel would respond to the Houthis and Iran. This escalation comes as the U.S. intensifies its own operations in Yemen, which it says is targeting the Houthis.
Commando raid is unlikely, any land invasion is unlikely. And the only thing that has proved effective at stopping Houthi strikes on Israel to date is the January ceasefire, which the Houthis abided by and did not fire any weapons at Israel.
The court manifestly lacks jurisdiction to entertain Sudan's application.
The International Court of Justice has moved to drop Sudan's case against the UAE. It falls in line with what analysts and experts had expected of the case. The National's Vanessa Ghanem reports from The Hague.
This marks the first time in 25 years that the ICJ has dismissed a case due to lack of jurisdiction.
Both the UAE and Sudan are signatories of the Genocide Convention, but the UAE signed on with a reservation to Article 9. That article is the way that states consent to ICJ jurisdiction.
When the UAE joined the convention, it added a condition saying the court could only hear genocide-related cases against it if the Emirates agreed first. Since the UAE did not give that permission for this case, the court ruled that it couldn't move forward, no matter what Sudan was accusing the UAE of.
Sudan filed a case against the UAE in March, accusing it of supporting the rebel Rapid Support Forces, or RSF. The UAE initially called for the dismissal of the case and called the application a, quote, cynical publicity stunt, unquote. The army has accused the RSF of genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. The UAE welcomed the decision on Monday.
The UAE says it continues to support an immediate cessation of hostilities and ensuring that humanitarian aid reaches those in need.
U.S. President Donald Trump has announced a 100% tariff on foreign films. He called them, quote, films made in foreign lands, and described them as a, quote, national security threat. Trump didn't say that he'd impose the tariff directly. He explained instead that he's authorizing the U.S. Department of Commerce and the U.S. Trade Representative to institute the proposed tax. But Hollywood filmmaking has seen more production overseas and in Canada in recent years, including here in the Middle East. Countries across the region have launched rebate schemes in the last several years that offer productions cash back when they work here. Abu Dhabi, for one, launched its rebate scheme in 2013 and updated it in January to allow productions to earn up to 50% cash back. Other regional incentives include rebates set in Morocco at 30%, Jordan at 25%, and Saudi Arabia at 40%. It's unclear when the tariff would come into force or how it may affect production, which has become increasingly globalized at multiple stages of the movie-making process. That's all for this morning's headlines. You can get these stories and follow live updates at our site. Yasmin Al-Taji, The National.